So Dana White announced on Friday that Charles Oliveira and Michael Chandler are going to be fighting, and then Michael Chandler, he's not going to be fighting. Conor McGregor next. He mentioned that on the mum. I think it was Mum's Basement with. Oh man, I can't remember his name now. It's with the spinning back fist though. Those guys. Barstool Sports. That's it. Yeah, he mentioned that Conor McGregor, his next fight, or at least Michael Chandler's next fight, won't be Conor McGregor, but there is still a possibility that fight could happen. I have my doubts. I don't think it's going to happen at this point. This fight's booked, and I think Conor McGregor has ended Michael Chandler's career. I think he's generally retired him without laying a significant strike on him. I would have said without laying a finger, but he did shove him on the Ultimate Fighter. But I think Michael Chandler is going to be knocked out again. I think Charles Oliveira is going to knock out Michael Chandler. I do think that is going to happen. He's going to be rusty. He hasn't fought for 2 years. It's going to be 2 years. His last fight was against Dustin Poirier at UFC MSG in November 2022. It's going to literally be 2 years by the time he actually makes it to this fight. He's not going to win. He's already been knocked out by Charles Oliveira before. After that, he got knocked down by Tony Ferguson. Then he got battered by Dustin Poirier. And now he's taken 2 years off. Now maybe, who knows, Michael Chandler could come back. His chin's rejuvenated. Maybe he's got a fucking granite chin because he... Oh, he got battered by Justin Gaethje as well. I forgot about that. Yeah, that as well. And, you never know. Maybe he comes back, has a great chin, because he did show a good chin against Justin Gaethje. Maybe he takes all the shots from Charles Oliveira. He did have a competitive first round with Charles Oliveira when they fought, but that was 3 fucking years ago. That was 3 years ago. Charles Oliveira is still in his prime, I'd say. He had a good performance against Arman Sarukian. He didn't look bad. He, of course, battered Beneil Dariush afterwards. But I just think Charles Oliveira is going to knock him out. And then what's next for Michael Chandler? He's not going to probably... I don't think Conor McGregor will fight him coming off a KO loss to Charles Oliveira. Conor McGregor will probably fight Charles Oliveira. So, Michael Chandler has taken the biggest risk by sitting out for 2 years, and then he's just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna fight now. I'm done waiting. Conor McGregor is right there to fight. He only had to wait 4 or 5 more months, in my opinion. Probably March or February, but would have been Conor McGregor. But now he's stepped out. He's not gonna fight him, and I don't think he's gonna be Charles Oliveira. This is a nightmare matchup for Chandler, coming off a 2-year layoff as well. He's gonna he's 38 years old. He is old for a lightweight. He's old for an MMA fighter in general, but for lightweight, age matters so much more than the higher weight classes, where I just don't see this ending well for Michael Chandler. Now, he can go out there, he can be competitive in the first round, but after that first round, he's going to be gassed. He's not going to go out there and try and wrestle Charles Oliveira. If he does that, he's going to get fucking guillotined. He's not going to go out there... he can't go out there and win safely, is what I'm getting at. He can't go out there and point fight to a decision. Charles Oliveira will just knock him out. He can't go in there, wrestle heavy, and try and play it safe on the ground, because he'll get fucking guillotined or some shit. It just seems like there is not a very big path to victory here for Michael Chandler without going in the fire and maybe catching Charles Oliveira. But we've seen Charles Oliveira took his shots when they fought the first time. He did have a good first round. Chandler had a good first round, but this was a long time ago. I think Charles Oliveira is going to knock him out again, like he did the first time. Maybe he faces a bit of fire, but it's just a nightmare matchup for Chandler. Anytime these two fight, I just think, yeah, Chandler can always have that first round. Holy shit. Sorry, I'm getting so many notifications. Yeah, I think Chandler's going to get knocked out here. Conor McGregor's probably going to fight fucking... Ah, God, who even knows? Maybe Max Holloway coming off a loss. The Ilia Topuria, if he doesn't get knocked out, that's a possibility. Maybe Charles Oliveira just knocks out Chandler and takes his fight. That's a possibility too. Dan Hooker's up there. Justin Gaethje. Like, there are so many options for Conor McGregor. And now Michael Chandler is going to get knocked out. Now, maybe the UFC are like... They're rubbing their fucking little grubby hands. They're like, Michael Chandler coming off a KO loss. Okay, now fight Conor McGregor with a more depleted chin. But I don't think that's going to be the case. I think McGregor's going to say... You're fucking bum of a thing, yeah? Fucking think you're fucking good enough to not fight me, yeah? And then just fucking dip. He's just gonna fucking say, yeah, you fucking missed that, you fucking bum of a thing. You couldn't even do anything. You went and got knocked out, son. Like, he's just gonna shit on him. I just know the tweets that are gonna come if Conor McGregor, if Charles Oliveira knocks out Chandler, he's gonna be brutal. You sat out for 2 years waiting for me. You do what you're fucking told, yeah? That sounded more like Ian Gary, I apologise. But you know what I'm saying, like, he'll put out some fucking thing. You bum of a thing. Like, he's gonna shit on him. And then who knows, what would actually be next for Chandler if he gets knocked out by Oliveira? Gamrot coming off a loss? Like, he's not gonna get, like, anyone good. He's not gonna get anyone, like, big either. Like, Chandler says, I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time, or whatever he said. Like, you've sat out for 2 years. You're an old man. Like, what is there going to be for him? His career is potentially going to be over. Like, I just don't... This is such a horrible risk to take. There was no reason for him to take this risk. I get wanting to be active, but at, like, the same time, it's like, this is fucking horrible matchup for you. Now, could this pay off? Yeah, of course it could. But I just don't think it's going to. I just think Charles Oliveira has looked better since he fought Michael Chandler than Michael Chandler has looked since he fought Charles Oliveira. Like, it's simple. Now, who knows? It's been 2 years. Maybe Chandler is the exception. He's a freak athlete. Maybe he's somehow better, but I don't think that will be the case. I think he's going to come in sloppy. He's going to look his age. I think he's going to get caught, put out cold, and that's probably going to be it for him. Like, he's taking a big gamble here, but Conor McGregor he's really fucked him over here, but I don't think he gives a shit. Like, the mental warfare Conor has been doing the last couple months, where he's like, oh, yeah, it might not be Chandler, yeah, you know, he's like saying all this stuff, and now it, like, literally, it might not actually be Chandler, but we'll see what happens. I think... I know I've said it like 4 times. I know I'm going around in circles here, but I think Charles Oliveira gets a knockout here over Michael Chandler. Even the clinch, we didn't see him clinch against Chandler really that much. I could just see him kneeing Chandler in the head. Like, he has really good knees to the body as well. I could see him breaking Chandler's body and then eventually getting him out of there. But I guess we'll see what happens here. But yeah, I just think this is a nightmare matchup for him. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.